Really?
YouTube. I find it very inspiring. I've been watching Time Serve for years. Can I shout out to Phil?
Yes, he's here. He's here watching.
Oh, how you doing?
Let's get ready to rumble!
Here's the thing. I've had people. Why is she calling you a friend?
That you were placed on probation. Thereafter, then you kick her now while you're on probation. Is the love of your life simply reduced to a punching bag?
You guys could hear it now. Can you hear it now? Thank you so much for everything. I'm going to start playing it right now. Video has sound. Phil doesn't. Okay. Sorry, guys. I am very rusty. 151,000 subscribers strong. I want to say thank you to everybody. I would never think in a million years it'd be possible that I would have that little plaque right there that a small percentage of YouTubers have. And I thank you guys. My old, my new, everybody. Let's get ready to roll. Judge Stevens, sorry for the interruption. I'm going to be a little sketchy back and forth. It's been a long time. Let's roll.
Or do you have any sense of decency and respect to the commitment that you made when you married the lady? I'm talking to you. Don't act like you're in a stupor, because I'm going to decide whether you need to go to trial or not, which I'm thinking about letting a jury decide. And I can tell you what they do in this county. They don't put up with this. You don't, first of all, you don't strike other people, much less a lady that you pledge your love to. Is that too hard to understand? So what is the problem? You're back here again. What?
Oh, yeah.
No. I've never done such a thing. I wouldn't even think of it. I wouldn't think a decent person would. But if you're going to fight somebody, why don't you fight a man? Or you think a girl is the kind of a lady you pledge your love to? They're the punching bag.
She's never been no punching bag.
Sir, you choked the lady one time and then you kicked her in the side the second time. You see anything wrong with that? We made a big deal about it by putting you on probation. In fact, you went from really a felony to a misdemeanor. You were charged with a felony here at the beginning. It was a third-degree felony. I'm worried about your attorney is asking to put you on probation. The last time we did that didn't turn out too well for his wife. What's the relationship y'all have now? Are you going back to live with her?
No, sir.
Okay. Or do y'all have a divorce or something?
We do currently have
Yes, sir.
one in motion.
The complainant's divorce attorney was present with her in the courtroom when this was all being signed earlier.
The people I know, most of the people, the overwhelming percentage of the people in the world think the way I'm speaking. You don't mistreat another person, much less a lady, a woman. You know, pick on somebody like, you know, who's got a fair fight, not a girl. We used to make jokes about people who would do that. Well, that's just low. That's low. Pick on somebody else like a man if you've got a fight, which is irresponsible behavior in the first place. How long were y'all married?
We've been together almost 10
How
years.
long were you married?
since 2017.
And children, you have children?
We have children.
Yeah, that's good role modeling. Yeah, I'm saying that facetiously. That's terrible role modeling. You think your children are going to act any differently than you? You're setting a bad example. Or do you agree with me or with this, or do you think I'm out of line in speaking this way?
No,
Do
I
you
agree.
disagree with me, or do you agree with me what I'm saying about the principles of life that should be followed?
I agree with what you said.
Okay. Oh. So what are you going to do about it?
Change everything about the entire situation.
Yes, sir. All right, I'm going to find that there is sufficient evidence supporting your guilty plea to find you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt because you have pleaded guilty voluntarily, knowingly, intelligently, and because you were guilty. However, I'm going to follow this agreement, place you on deferred or unadjudicated probation for 10 years. You must pay a fine of $1,000. There will be terms and conditions of probation, which are normal and customary for this type of offense. And there will be, we will target what seems to be your problem that causes you to beat up on girls and others in generally. There will be a battery intervention and prevention program, which is normal and customary for this type of offense. And a parenting class you must complete, along with other terms and conditions of probation, which include having no contact with the victim of this offense, which I guess is going to be, you better be careful about this because you're going to be sharing the child, right?
Hopefully, that's the goal.
And there are going to be times when you're going to have to interact with the victims.
They have a way of a third party intervene or.
Yeah, you're going to interact with them, I guess, through a third party. But no, that's, can you go that out? But what I'm worried about is half the population of the planet who happen to be women.
But you.
Thank you, Ken.
Because this is, I see this from time to time. You're not the first person who's been before the court who has assaulted women. But it's absolutely not acceptable, and it's offensive, and it's illegal. But it also is has many other aspects to it. It's bad role modeling for the child because children are going to emulate what their parents do, in spite of the fact that parents make foolish mistakes sometimes. And you don't want your child beating up on girls, do you? Okay. Thank you. Very sensitive about this because you're supposed to. Were you formally married? Was it a ceremonious marriage? Ceremonial marriage?
In Mexico, yes, sir.
Okay. Was it a priest or somebody?
It was, and he didn't speak English.
So you didn't even know what was said.
I did not.
Okay. But it was your choice to enter into a marriage in Mexico.
What does that have to do with anything? What? He doesn't speak English. He doesn't speak any English. I can't.
Knowing that
Yes, sir.
sort of thing could happen. Well, nonetheless, you had to know that you made a pledge, a promise, and that was to treat her like someone you loved, and you didn't. You have to do better. If you fail on probation, here, your probation can be revoked. You can be found guilty and sentenced up to 10 years in prison. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
There was a joint recommendation for to 90 days up front, jail time as a condition of
How long has he
probation.
been in jail?
Not sure.
How long?
I'm looking to.
I need to know that. How long have you been in jail? You know better than anybody.
Day.
About 4 weeks, but
Oh, okay.
I turned myself in a couple of times on this.
You
before.
get credit for all time you've served in accordance with this case.
With this last time, he was in there for 19 days.
I know, but what's the total amount? He's credited for.
I had to turn myself in like 3 times, stayed.
21 days
21 total,
total.
including this 19. They're only showing 21 days. Anyway, you've got that, plus we've got on the order. On the probation order, let me see that.
Have this shirt on her. They already should have took it.
Where'd she go?
I don't know.
Okay, was there an agreement that there would be a condition of, are y'all agreed on that? That
90 days was a joint recommendation about.
Okay, okay. As a condition of probation, sir, you must serve 90 days in the county jail. You understand?
Yes, sir.
And that will have to be done.
We had asked for it to be concurrent with the.
What do y'all say?
There was no objection, Mr. Ham. That was his case.
Okay. Okay, then it's done. And I'm not sure how they do the Class A misdemeanor time, but it shall run concurrently as requested. Anything else? You understand what has happened today, sir?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand the sensitivity that we all have? We all have. I mean, we're all sharing this. You don't assault another person. Because if you assault people like this, who you pledged your love to, what would you do to someone you didn't know? And you didn't have a pledge of love for. I mean, it's hard to fathom what extreme you could go to if you lose your composure and decide to assault somebody that you didn't pledge your love to. If you act this way to someone who you did say you cared for. I can't even imagine. So this is so beyond, again, contrary to the way I grew up, to what I believe in, and I think which is normal behavior. You don't harm others. Live honestly, harm no one, give each person respect. Those are the 3 principles of all law. We have these big old thick books that fall like this, but all 3 of those are in this. We could make it real short because all laws have 1, 2, or all 3 of those principles behind. But we like to print a lot of paper and be detailed, but they all conclude that, which you broke in this case, those 3 principles. Fix that. That is all. Please see the probation officer. Thank you.
Another unbelievable story. And all of these defendants have the same look. They're slumped over. They don't have any confidence, but yet they beat on their wives, kids, girlfriends. It makes me sick to my stomach. It's disgusting. I could never raise my hand to any woman in my life, any woman in general, especially the woman that I love. But no matter how my matrimony was in English or Spanish, I can't. This guy's not the brightest bulb in the bunch. So speaking of brightest bulbs in the bunch, let's go to just the all-time favorite in Judge Boyd's court, Attorney Perez. This is an old school one. It's a goodie. And guys, if there's some kinks working out, I haven't gone live in years at this point, so I just want to just have everything going. I appreciate all of you. I'll get back into the chat on the screen, just everything going on. I'm testing out stuff with the super chats. I don't feel obligated to do anything, guys. You know me. I'm just here to have fun. Let's get rolling with Ms. Perez and Judge Boyd.
That she does want another to Natalie Perez from the Esperanza Court, and I was on the phone with her. And she does say that she does want another order of referral, even though the County Court 15 did one for her. She said that we'll probably have to do another one, so I don't know if I can fill that one out, and I just email it to the court for them to sign.
Oh, you all just do the plea bargain agreement and then I'll take care of that.
You'll fill it out?
Once you all enter your plea, then I will take care of that.
She gave me the form for me to fill out, so I can email it to the court.
No, you all need to, are you all entering a plea on this case or is this case going to trial? That's my question.
Well, I'm comfortable, Judge. I just want to make sure to let my client know that this is going to be for a longer term before we sign anything.
My understanding is that you all had already talked about a plea bargain agreement. Where is your office, counsel?
Right now, I'm at my home office, Judge. I'm not there right now. I'm not
All
down
right.
anymore. I'm like 30 miles away.
All right, so we'll wait for you.
They have so much tension that you just feel it. And every question from Judge Boyd to Attorney Perez, it's like, it's the biggest question. She just doesn't know what to say next. I don't know if it makes her nervous or she's just a dumbass. I don't know, but whenever I see her on the screen, I know to hit record because it's going to be good. And I think Judge Boyd has no patience for her.
Unless y'all can do the plea by Zoom. So it's completely up to y'all, whether y'all want to do it by Zoom or you can come back down.
I think Daniel said that he had prepared the paperwork.
All right, then you need to come back down and take care of your client's case.
So she's not allowed to execute the documents electronically, Judge?
Okay, so here's the thing. I don't understand why people are leaving court before seeing me, but we are where we are now. And where we are now, if that paperwork cannot be produced by the state,
She's the only attorney that gets here's the thing. The only attorney that gets here's the thing.
because there's been some issues, then you're going to have to come back down to take care of that. So that's where we are.
I mean, I guess that's fine. Judge. We don't need that paperwork because we've already got it in County Court 15.
All right, so here's the thing, County Court 15, which I think that judge is great. I think County Court 15 is great, but this is the 187th Judicial District Court. District Court takes precedent over misdemeanor court. I don't know why there was some sort of an agreement where people are like, oh, she's going to plead to the misdemeanor case, but then she's going to come back and plead to the felony case at a later date. We are taking this felony case now. Whatever County Court 15 is doing, that's their jurisdiction over misdemeanor cases. I'm in felony court. Felony courts takes precedent over misdemeanor court. So here are y'all three choices. One, state, are you able to do the paperwork electronically?
Judge, I can. It's the thing, again, confirming with defense that the agreement that we talked about in County Court 15 and for this case is that the agreement that they're going.
All right. So,
What? I didn't hear what he said, Judge.
all right. So what he's saying is that you need to come back down to the 187 District Court and we'll wait for you here. All right. You're here on your case?
Yes, you want to reach an agreement. So we're ready to go whenever recorded.
All right. So who is your client?
Mr. Arnold Garza right here.
Arnold Garza?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And then after this, I'm going to go next door to see Mr. Allison off. I hope I have not missed it. Court is calling 2022 CR 7734, State of Texas versus Arnold Garza. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state? Defense?
Leland McCray on behalf of Mr. Garza, who's to my right.
And are you Mr. Garza?
Yes, ma'am.
Just keep rolling.
All right. Did you all do a trial court certification?
I did.
Ah, thank you.
Nope.
All right. Mr. Garza, did you review the doc?
Yes.
All right.
Are
Here's
y'all
one
ready to proceed?
from this week also. didn't make my my regular videos, so I figure I'm going to throw it on the live. This one is good, very interesting. He decides to do something else instead of the usual choice, which was very interesting. Again, I'm getting back into the swing of things, the screen and all that stuff, guys. I do apologize, but next live, I promise, will be a little better. I do see a lot of old people, old G's in the chat, and I thank you, and a lot of new people also. Let's get this chat up to a couple hundred people like it used to be. I remember the days you had 900 people going. I mean, that's the goal. So let's roll, guys. Let's roll.
Proceed on the motion to revoke? Okay. The court is calling 2024 CR 008354, State versus Jose Elias Gamboa III. Could I have parties announced?
Duffy Pitlock for the state of Texas, Your Honor.
Lisa Conley for Mr. Gamboa.
And are you Mr. Gamboa?
Yes, sir.
All right, did you review the motion to revoke community supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Before you move further, I have notes from the last court visit.
Mhm.
Sally pled true, and this was to get the results of a tally.
So he pled true on June 17th with
Yes.
Judge Angelini to 38 and 38?
Yes.
All right, thank you. And does, all right. Then Judge Angelini previously found violations of 38 and 38 true. And then there was a request for a TAP evaluation?
Yes, Judge.
All right. And what is the recommendation state?
Yes, Judge. It is in line with probation's recommendation after the TAP eval. That is to amend for local ISF Roman numeral 2, followed by ISP. We're asking for defendant to wait in jail for placement. Upon release, outpatient treatment through the Veterans Administration, and may include the BCCSCD dual diagnosis outpatient program at the client's expense, monthly urinalysis, and documented sober support meetings, Judge.
All right, Mr. Gamboa.
So,
All right, on this case, the minimum sentence you can receive, I'm sorry, the maximum sentence you can receive based upon your plea bargain agreement is 2 years. So if you want, I can follow everybody's recommendation. It would really help you. Or if you want, I can revoke you and sentence you to 2 years.
now I was gonna ask you, man, am I gonna get released? And does that mean, because he said the VA? And do I get to go to the VA for my assistance, or how does that work?
Now, what ends up happening is based upon their recommendation, you're going to be in custody and you're going to get transferred to an inpatient treatment facility. Then once that is completed, then you will have the VA.
Now, the inpatient, what is it called? It's
They're asking for local ISF.
Yes, Judge.
It's local ISF.
and how much time do I have left on probation?
Oh, your probation time on these type of cases, your probation can be extended up to 10 years. I mean, total.
So right now, because I already have over a year.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. Legally, I must give you credit for any time that you've been in custody. It's completely up to you. If you want me to revoke you, I'll revoke you. I will sentence you to 2 years. What will end up happening is they'll check how much time you have credit. They will let you know how much time you have credited. They will give you credit for any time that you spent in custody on this case.
Because there's also a wait, right, for this program?
Yes, there is.
Yeah, because I'd rather just.
No, here's the thing. How old are you?
I'm 45.
All right, so you can make these decisions. These are your two choices. I can revoke you. What I'm telling you is based upon your plea bargain agreement, the most I can sentence you to is 2 years in the prison.
Okay.
You will do 2 years at the prison. Sometimes because it's the prison, if you have enough time, sometimes they will parole you from the Bexar County Jail. Then other times they will not parole you from the Bexar County Jail. I'm not in charge of that system.
Okay.
But at the most, you will do 2 years.
Okay, this one. Yeah. Yes, ma'am. I'd rather do 2 years.
All right. Can you raise your right hand for me, please?
Sure.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
Sentence?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you waiving your right to appeal?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Then you were previously found to violate conditions 38 and 38. The court is going to grant the motion, revoke, sentence you to 2 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served. And I'll request the therapeutic community. The therapeutic community does not increase the time that you're at the prison, but it is to help you with any type of sobriety issues you have or drug issues you may have. I'm going to show you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Here you are, sir.
Thank you, Madam.
Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
All right, because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you, sir. We can go off the record. When you're released from custody, if you can't find a place that can help you, you can always come back to court. If I'm here, I'll make sure they find a place for you, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Thank
All
you.
right, good luck to you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
6 years.
Yes.
2 years. Sally Port, thank you for the membership. I appreciate it. That is awesome. Guys, I am looking for a couple mods. If you want, I left what you can do. Is it Letha May, right? Letha May? You gotta clarify that for me, because I don't want to keep saying your name. But she's gonna be our head mod. I know we had our old school mods, but I can't find them. I'm sure they know that I'm going back live, but we have to go on. Okay. Thank you so much, Sally. That is awesome. I appreciate it. We are going to go. Oh, this has been a phenomenon. The purse check. You have no idea. You have absolutely no idea how many comments I get with that purse check. I can't believe it, and I love it. It was the stupidest thing I needed just for a filler, and I'm like, what am I going to do? I was like, everybody loves the purses. Oh, purse check. And it just blew up. You guys look forward to it. I look forward to making it. The video I'm dropped at right after this. I dropped a video at 3, and there's a Marvel themed purse check. I'm not gonna get overboard with it. It's gonna be quick, cute, to the point. And I truly appreciate you guys sharing, criticizing, commenting, complimenting. I do read a lot of the comments, because that's how I get better, seeing what you guys like and don't like and what works. If you've been with me from the beginning, I have completely revamped the way I did it, and that's just me growing as a creator. I love doing this. I wake up for it. It's a passion of mine. I'm going to be retiring early to actually do this full time, but I'm just waiting for my benefits to kick in because I do have a family I got to take care of. But if I could retire today from teaching, I would and do this full time. But I have responsibilities, and I don't want to take a hit from the pension after 21 years of teaching. So, but I do love it, and you guys are the best. It's great. This community is awesome. All right, one more before we go. Judge Boyd, I've come to just think that I'm like the official Judge Boyd channel at this point. I try to put other judges, but the problem is there's just so much competition now. When I first started, it was like the Wild Wild West. There was like 5 creators, and we used to fight over a clip. Now it's like 30 people, and some good and some are terrible. Some just chop up my stuff, and I can't believe I have to copyright strike somebody, because they literally take the whole video of mine, my likeness, my everything. Like, I can't tell you to not take the clip from me. Go ahead. I mean, I take it from Judge Boyd. I take it from court. We all do. But the fact that you're taking the intro and the closing and all the stuff in between is ridiculous. So you know, I'm just rambling because it gets to me because I really care. All right, let's go one more. This is a classic. I don't even know if I made a video about this one. I always intended to. Just a guy that it was a high-speed chase in San Antonio. I couldn't find the news article for it, so that's why I think I never made the video. But she laces into this guy. Let's roll.
An affidavit of admonitions.
I do appreciate all the super chats.
And
Thank
did you
guys
sign
so
it in
much.
all the appropriate places?
Yes, sir.
Did you understand you're charged with the offense of evading arrest, detention of vehicle? I'm sorry, evading arrest or detention in a vehicle?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, that's a third-degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call and the right to remain silent?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand by entering this plea, you were giving up those rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
I do.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
I do.
Mr. Guzman, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter the plea?
Negative, Your Honor.
Well, now this stuff right here, when you hear this, I'm muting it, but I try to get this out, but sometimes it's important to hear what she's saying. I get a lot of emails from people literally saying, Phil, take this out, take it out, blah, blah, blah. But then when you take something out, sometimes it's an important part of the case. So I do try to take that out in the videos. So in the lives, I'm going to skip through it just because I just don't want to sit here with it. Thank you, Valerie. Awesome. Much appreciated,
State
Valerie. Thank you
recommends
so
deferred
much.
adjudication. Did you understand that to be the plea?
It is, Your Honor.
And did you understand with an application for deferred adjudication, if the court were to grant your application, if for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could find you guilty and sentence you up to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you sign it in both places?
I did, Your Honor.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, have there been any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
Outside the agreement, the state is requesting that your deferred adjudication be for a term of 6 years. There be a TAP evaluation for recommended waiver and consent.
I did, Your Honor.
Did you understand the testimony? Did you?
Okay, when she stops and pauses, that's
All right, off the
we
record,
go.
can you mute us, please?
want.
With your attorney, did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you sign it in all the appropriate places? Mr. Statements. Is that in Bear County?
Got a Medina County judge.
All right. And I'm assuming Medina is going to come pick him up.
I would have make that assumption, yes.
All right.
Judge, the only thing I wanted to state, just so the court is well
Thank you,
aware, he's
Christine.
a veteran, served 9 years, and if there's any consideration the court can make, maybe on his community service regarding that, or any type of veterans court. I don't know if there's a veteran probation department.
I thought I was gonna be in Veterans Court, actually.
Oh, well, here's the thing. I can refer people to Veterans Court. And Herman does a great job of getting cases heard with Veterans Court. But what I've discovered is there's something that I find troubling, that someone can be referred to Veterans Treatment Court and 6 months, I look up 6 months have passed or 3 months have passed, and they're still not in Veterans Treatment Court, and there still is no decision on whether they've been accepted or not. So what I can tell you is you'll be placed on probation out here. I can put in, refer to a Veterans Treatment Court. Maybe they'll get you in. Maybe they won't. Maybe they'll never let you know until, you know, you look up 3 years from now and they'll say, well, you know, we're accepting him. That's all I can do.
Thank you, Your Honor.
So there's a $500 fine probated. Why were you driving 100 miles? Well, I know you were driving to escape the police, but you were doing 120 miles per hour. Why?
I wasn't driving to escape the police. I was actually speeding and I didn't realize.
No, the police report, here's the thing. Attorneys will always tell their clients, once you've entered a plea and the court has reviewed the steps are the steps. So according to the steps, in case you don't remember, it says that they wanted you to pull over and that you were driving at a high rate of speed of 35 south out of SAPD jurisdiction. They continued to follow you, that they had put on their lights for you to pull over, and you continued at a high rate of speed. San Antonio Police Department discontinued the chase because it's a high rate of speed and things are getting dangerous. So they called ahead to Von Army Police to let them know this is what's going on. And then Von Army Police Department was in the area and witnessed S1, that's you, driving the same vehicle. Because when the SAPD called the other police officers, say, this is the vehicle, this is the license plate number. They say they found you driving the same vehicle at 120 miles per hour, not the Autobahn.
That's when I exited, Your Honor, whenever I.
Who exits at 120 miles per hour?
At that time, I wasn't going 100. I mean, I did reach that speed, but I wasn't driving away from them.
Well, here's the thing. You're going 120 miles per hour. I don't know of any freeway. I have not traveled all freeways in the United States, but I don't know a single freeway in the United States where legally you can drive 120 miles per hour. I've seen 75. That's as high as I've seen it. I have not seen 120. Does anyone know anywhere in Von Army where the speed limit is 120 miles per hour?
75.
And then it says you drove through the grass median and exited the highway on Kenny Road. Then your vehicle comes to a stop, and what do? You exit the vehicle and you proceeded to run on foot to evade detention from uniformed officers.
No excuse, Your Honor.
And I tell you what, when people are running, that's when they realize, you know what? The people in the Olympics, they really are running very fast, and I'm not up to it. So what was going through your head? Because I'm trying to figure out what conditions to set for you.
Really what happened leading up to, I was going through some family problems and just wasn't trying to be detained, Your Honor.
Okay, well, see, now that's the honesty I'm talking about. Court is going to sentence you to $500 fine. That'll be probated. Refer to Veterans Treatment Court. That's going to be in custody. The evaluation. See, she's shaking her head because she thinks that's probably going to be, what, 3 or 4 months? Because they don't, Veterans Treatment Court, we're off the record. Veterans Treatment Court, they don't even see people at the jail. They're like, no. So everybody's saying, don't refer Veterans Treatment Court. Now, mind you, I don't know why Veterans Treatment Court would have a rule for their court that they can't see people at the Bexar County Jail. But that's their rule. So I won't refer you to Veterans Treatment Court in custody. Okay, so there'll be a $500 fine probated. TAP evaluation. How long will it take for a TAP in custody? All right, so that'll be a TAP evaluation in custody. Follow recommendations. We can do a referral to felony drug court. And you know what, felony drug court? They're going to be able to see you before this week is out and let us know whether or not you can be in their program. And we can do a referral to Veterans Treatment Court out of custody. 6 years deferred adjudication, regular reporting by Zoom or in person, regular random UAs. Do you have any children?
Yes, Your Honor.
What are their ages?
14 and 7 months.
All right. And do you have contact with them?
Yes, Your Honor. Well, not right this minute, but I do, Your
Do you live with them?
Honor. They live with their mother, Your Honor.
All right. 120 hours of community service restitution. I'm going to order parenting classes. Once you complete parenting classes, the community service hours will be deemed satisfied. There's to be no unsupervised contact with minors. Once you completed parenting classes, I'll consider changing that. Proof of employment within 30 days. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. Field visits, one time per month for 4 months. And there's to be no driving for 60 days. And do we have a reckless drive? You said the reckless driving course or something, Vashawn? Is it the defensive driving course?
That's right.
All right, defensive driving course. Vashawn, is there anything else he needs? Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful?
No, Your Honor.
And I will tell you, not driving for 60 days, that's just me giving you punishment.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, did you review the trial court certification of defendant's rights to appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
And did you sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, we can go off the record. Any issues you have, let probation know.
Yes,
If
Your
you
Honor.
feel they're not addressing it, you can always come back to the court.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome.
Gonna follow your, he said it's different this time. He spent time in jail. It's helped him develop a new outlook. He told me he's gonna follow your instructions. If you give him probation, he'll never be back here again. We like the recommendations, the probation, the outpatient treatment, weekly drug testing. He's had a drug problem. He needs to address that.
Mhm.
Also, the 180-day jail sanction is a good idea. We're in agreement with all that.
All right, so, Mr. White, is there anything you want to say?
Yes, ma'am.
You want to raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record, please.
My name is Dean Lorenzo White.
All right, what did you want to say?
I would say that I made a mistake in my life when I lost control.
All right, so here's the thing. Are these mistakes or are these choices?
No, it was really a mistake.
Why do you say it's a mistake?
Because I don't know, I just lost it at that moment.
Well, no,
And I got really angry and stuff.
no, here's the thing. You picked up a hatchet, right?
That dude was tomahawk.
Okay, you picked up
The tomahawk.
2 tomahawks. Did you think it was something else? Or did you know it was a tomahawk?
No, it was tomahawk. I just grabbed him and I wasn't thinking.
All right, so you grab 2 tomahawks. And according to this, it's with this Monique Gant,
Yes.
someone that you've used drugs with. I don't know why you all are still together, because I
Okay.
read the PSI report. And you have 2 children, younger children, you don't even know where they are because you were using drugs, she was using drugs. You didn't get your life together with CPS. And your children your rights ended up being terminated. And you're still with this person. So according to this, it says, because I want you to tell me where the mistake is. Victim stated that suspect, that's you, arrived at the location to charge his car battery. Suspect saw victim's car and went inside the house to take groceries that the victim bought. Suspect put 2 hatchets on victim's car. Suspect then grabbed a pole that was on the ground and tore through victim's taped up window and attempted to grab things from her vehicle. Suspect then grabbed the two hatchets and was swinging them around, approaching victim, coming within 5 feet of victim. Victim stated that suspect said, "I'm going to cut this bee," and noticed witness standing behind her. Victim stated that suspect walked to the neighbor's house and dropped off the two hatchets at the neighbor's house.
That is not true. I went to my mom's house. That was my mom's house. And then I went
So
to-
why would you try to take groceries from the vehicle?
I didn't take no groceries from the vehicle.
Well, I mean, she said you cut through her window. I'm assuming the window
Yeah,
was,
no, I picked up the little pipe thing, and it had plastic on the window and everything, they tore it open. and
Why?
everything. I was intoxicated too, so.
all right, here's the thing, Mr. White. I don't think you'll be a good candidate for probation. And let me just tell you why. You've been on probation before. Then you have a theft case that you were convicted of. Then you have a criminal mischief that you were convicted of. Then you have an assault case that you were convicted of. This started in the 80s. And then you have another criminal mischief that you were convicted of. Then you have another assault case, they say dismissed for insufficient evidence. It's probably dismissed because the complainant didn't want to go forward with it. Then you had a possession of marijuana, and I realized, it's marijuana, but you were placed on probation for that, and your probation was revoked. Then you had another assault, and now we're in the 2010s. You had another assault, and you were given probation, and your probation was revoked. Then now you have a violation of bond or protective order, which I'm assuming is related somehow to this incident. Then you had an aggravated robbery case that was rejected. I'm not even considering that because it's rejected. I don't know why it was rejected. Then you had dealing cocaine. You were sentenced to state jail facility. Then you had another dealing cocaine and you were sentenced to prison. Then you had a burglary with intent to commit theft by force, and you received 15 years for that. And then you had another manufacturing delivering. You did time for that. Then you had an aggravated robbery. It was dismissed for missing witness, injury to the elderly, dismissed, missing witness. And now you're here before me. How old are you?
I'm gonna be 62 years old.
All right. So I don't think you're a good candidate for probation.
Can I say something?
Sure.
See, I've changed my life. My mom got sick now. And I'm old too. And I don't know if I had that much time left in my life. I really want to see my mom. She's in her 80s. If I go away, she will pass away. That's all I have in my life is my mom.
All right. So here's my question for you. And I'm not trying to be cruel, but you knew about your mom. Why would you do this, knowing about your mom?
Well, my mom just got sick recently since I've been locked up. This shit started since I got locked up. She's been in the hospital in and out about 4 or 5 times. She had a minor heart attack.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was gonna be like this.
Well, I mean, these are things we need to consider, right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. This is what the court is going to do. The court is finding you guilty. There's an affirmative finding of deadly weapon, affirmative finding of family violence. The court will sentence you to 5 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served. This is to run concurrent with 2025 CC 005111. There's an affirmative finding of family violence, and there's to be no contact with Monique Gant, G-A-N-T. And the court will recommend the therapeutic community. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is an affirmative finding of family violence and also a felony conviction, You're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing, Mr. White. Your history doesn't look good, right? And sometimes I I look at that, right? And I have to look at that because I have to consider everything. And so I'm looking at your history and your offense is escalated. And then you have different issues where you are placed on probation, your probation gets revoked. You're given parole, you don't do well on parole. And I will tell you, I've done parole hearings before, and parole is so much easier than probation is because parole is sort of, in a way, it's sort of like college. And this is the best way I can explain it. When you're in public school and you're not in college yet, everybody is telling you everything to do. This is your class for today. That's what probation does. When you get on parole, what they do is they don't tell you you need to do this, this, and this. They just give you a sheet of paper. You have your freedom. And on parole, if you report, call them whenever they want you to call and do a drug test and get employment, they're happy, they're satisfied. So for you to have the parole issues that you've had, that tells me a lot. But I'm recommending the therapeutic community for you. The therapeutic community will help you when your parole time comes up because they're going to see that you are actually doing something to try to help you with your drug addiction. Because when people are looking at whether or not to place you on parole, and I've done parole packets for my clients in the past too, they want to know if they place you on parole, is this a person who's not going to commit any more offenses? So you need to be working on a plan. Like, I'm going to be doing sober support meetings. This is where I'm going to be doing them. This is where I'm going to be living. I'm going to be stable. This is how I'm showing you that I'm going to be stable. That's what you'll need to do for them, okay? All right, good luck to you, sir.
Good luck. Thank you, sir.
All right, guys, it was a pleasure. Oh, let me fix that. See, these are the kinks I got to fix first. All right, these are the kinks that will be worked out, guys. I appreciate everything. I will see you tomorrow. I'm going live again. I'm going to drop it in the Discord. There's links in the Discord on my channel at 3 o'clock, which is in 5 minutes. I'm dropping an all-new video that has an update. New purse check as well, Marvel themed. Guys, I appreciate it. Katie, how are you, OG mod? Letha, thank you very much for moderation. Sally Port, Valerie, all my old school, all my new people. We are rocking and rolling. I'm going to be live at least 4 to 5 days a week. We're doing it again. I miss it. I'm Phil, and you have been. Gotta find it. And I was muted.